Hi everyone, it's Nick and it's day 14 of the Advent Calendar Challenge. Today's topic was plastic surgery and I got a public video, woohoo! But that's not the point. I just wanted to give my own thoughts very quickly on plastic surgery because I think it's one of those topics where everyone has an opinion and I don't think any of us are particularly right or wrong on it. I think plastic surgery is a very personal thing. So here we go. I think when people think about plastic surgery, they instantly think about a boob job, or a chin lift, or a nose job, or your ears pinned back. You know, all these purely cosmetic procedures which are changing something that, you know, isn't actually broken to begin with. But a lot of cosmetic procedures and plastic surgery especially is done for like accident victims where they're disfigured and, you know, they come out with horrific injuries and have themselves reconstructed, and I really don't see anything wrong with that. I think that side of plastic surgery is a very warranted and very worthy thing to do because, you know, you're rebuilding something that once was something, and I think that's completely different. So I want to take that very clearly out of the topic right now because I think that kind of surgery is entirely justified. As a campaigner that works solidly with body image, eating disorders and that sort of thing, I would never say we must take a stance that we must never advocate plastic surgery for anything at all, because I also never tell anyone never to get plastic surgery, because I think it's a very personal choice. You know, some people will have plastic surgery and find a massive confidence boost in themselves they didn't know they had, and that's really cool. You know, that's really good. If you can achieve that through that, great. If you also want to spend £5 doing it, that's marvellous. But I think the way the message about plastic surgery is seeded in the media, in advertising by Harley Street on TV, you know, it's almost seen as the quick fix to problems. And I think quite often you'll find that if we were to instance go and have plastic surgery, I think you'll often find that you'll come out and you'll just find another thing to pick at about your body. You'll just find another thing to worry about. You'll just find another thing to be insecure about, and that's because body dissatisfaction is in the mind. It's psychological, and which means at the same time it can be overcome if you work with the right people and use the right techniques. So in that respect, I would say that from a personal standpoint, I'm really against plastic surgery. I don't agree with it at all, and I would never have it done because I'm really quite comfortable with my appearance and my image. But at the same time, some people do it, and some people pay a lot of money to do it, and that's fine too. You know, if they can make a clear, informed decision that is what they want to do, then that's fine. I think one of the angles that, as a campaigner, I would go off on one against is that you do see places like Harley Street advertising on TV for your bum lift and, you know, your breast reduction, incretion, whatever you want to call it, every single which way in between. And I don't think that helps at all, because I think it seeds the idea, well, it does exactly what an advert is supposed to do. It seeds the idea of plastic surgery in people's heads that might not have otherwise thought about it. And I do think that, you know, some of these procedures are major procedures. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the TV programmes or anything like that, but they are really harsh, really invasive procedures. And if you are going to have one, you do need to go in with the complete knowledge of what you're doing. And a lot, you know, I think that by advertising it, it's just kind of putting the idea in people's heads as oh, I could do that, maybe, that might work, blah, blah, blah. And we start then going along the lines of, are people making fully informed choices when they're deciding to do this, or are they acting off the back of an advert which placed the idea in their head when they wouldn't have otherwise had the idea to get plastic surgery, or they've never really given it much thought, or they dismissed it a lot, but suddenly they find it's possible because the Harley Street ad shows that, oh, you know, like a sofa, you know, buy your tits now, pay for them in 10 months kind of thing. And I think that's quite irresponsible. And as a campaigner, I will speak out about that. And I will say that plastic surgery, you know, we're never going to get rid of the industry. And I don't think we should get rid of the industry, because at the end of the day, people have freedom of choice. If people want to do it, that's fine. But I think there should be drastic restrictions placed on the way plastic surgery and also, you know, non-surgical cosmetic procedures are advertised, and the way that advertising is moderated, because I think it's encouraging people who possibly wouldn't have really thought about it before to go ahead and do it, and I really think that that's quite dangerous considering the drastic nature of surgery itself. So there's my quick views on day 14. You're only getting quick ones because I just woke up from a nap and I've got a funny tuft of hair going on here and I'm kind of sleepy. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much.